Hello, it's Fiona Fernandez. Just got to set up my table, turn everything off. Oh, can hear himself, that's good. It's always good when you can hear it. Now, where's my camera? You're welcome if you've just joined me. Let's make sure we can see everything in the screen. Thought I'd play with these tonight, and got the New Horizons paper. New Horizons, look at these, aren't they gorgeous? So pretty. So these are all found in your mini catalogue, which is still current till end of June. And oh, what page is it on? Let's have a look. Can't remember. I always look it up here, and it's New Horizons 42 to 43. Hi Athena, welcome. It's on this page, this set. Now be careful when you put your stamps on the top like that, they get stuck on things. I just did it. I just stuck it to something. Oh, I lost a stamp. So in this catalogue, that's the New Horizons set. So this is actually a whole suite if you wanted to purchase it. I'll just check out the website to make sure it's still available, because it's always good to check. So I keep it open in front of me. Hi Di. New Horizons Suite Collection, yes, it's still available, and it's, if you use this item number here, it's $136.75, and that gives you everything on the page. I don't have the ribbon. I didn't buy the ribbon when I bought it. You can buy everything individually, and you can buy the stamp and dies as a bundle. So I've purchased the paper the other day because I've seen so many beautiful things that people have made. And thought, I have to get that. So I'm not sure. I'll play with a few different things tonight. I might even look at this page and get some ideas off there. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Maybe we should make that. We might make that. So the other thing I've got out to play with is in the back of the book, in the back of any catalogue with Stampin' Up, they have a section on hosting. So, and it's sharing the fun, earn rewards, and that's about if you spend over so much. So if you spend over $250, or you have a party with some friends, get together, whatever you want to call it, host a workshop, and you get sales of over $250, or if you just spend that yourself, that's fine too. You'll get the Stampin' Rewards. So 10% on 250, 12% on 500. And if you go up to $750, you even get to choose a 50% off item. So depending on how many people you get. So that's Stampin' Rewards, which is just extra product you can purchase. And then if you meet those criteria, then you can also choose one of these. So if you can buy it with your Stampin' Rewards for $22 instead of $37. Oh, sorry. So if you're a demonstrator, you can, hi Deborah, you can purchase these things as a demonstrator as well in pre-order, but you pay the full price if you're going to do that. So once it goes to customer sales, the catalogue's customer live, then you can also get these in your Stampin' Rewards for that price there. So it's just really cool. I've got this one, Expressions of Friendship. I think that's pretty cute. And I just got it out tonight and thought, oh, I play with that with the Horizons. So I just sat here and put all my stamps on. It's got a nice little splotchy one too. I love the splotchy stamps. Your trivia now. Oh, thank you. That's wonderful. Thanks, Deborah. No worries. Yeah, so that's what I thought I'd play with. Let's go back to that page for a minute and study it. Let's study it. They've got pebbles. I've got my pebbles out. I've got my dies out. Do a couple of different things. I'll try and do a couple of things. Get carried away sometimes. Carried away having fun. That's what we're here for. a bit of fun, relax and enjoy your day. Oh, who's crafting with me? Anybody crafting? I think that's even, I think I saw Diana do a little one of these the other day. That's so cute, isn't it? I quite like the look of this little card over here. So the good thing about the catalogues is you can just stare at them, or you can make something that looks like them. Oh look, I've actually got paper papaya out already. That looks like pale papaya. I got that out already because I want to do a card with it. And a couple of things. I thought, oh, what colour will I do? So the other interesting thing I've just discovered, so you know there's new in colours coming with the new catalogue. And I got the green out, look. And actually the one of the blues. Which one do I want? Where's my little sheet of paper? Let's have it here. So I did a little sample sheet the other day with my colours, just to test them all out and see what they like. And this one is, what's this one called? Light Starry Sky. And then we've got the Orchid Oasis as well. This one's the darker one. Might be this one over here, and that's the orchid one. So that would even go with this, I thought. Looking at the colours, look. I might colour in something with the green as well. I won't use the sorbet one. That doesn't go. Trying to make masculine cards. Okay. And what are you making them with? I want to get the new, there's a new masculine set in the new catalogue that I'm going to get as well. I thought I'll just play with something that's still available at the moment. I love looking at all the new stuff, and I will play with the new stuff as well. But at the moment, I'm just going to concentrate on this. I will show you my other card though. Let me just find that. Hang on a minute. Have I still got it? Can't remember where I put it. Just thrown all my cards into a box. They're waiting for bits and pieces. No, it's not in that box. It must be over here. I made a card during the week. I did put it on my website, on my page. Now I can't see it because I've put it away somewhere. Maybe I sent it to someone. It's possible I've already sent it to someone. No, I had a couple of them. Maybe I sent both of them actually. I might have done. That was with the new Tahitian Tide. Love that. I just love it. So this is my love Tahitian Tide, this one here. So lovely. It's beautiful. I'm sure we could put some into there. No, just joking. No, we won't. Keep these ones out there because I might use them. So I'm just thinking, I'll put that over there. So I'm thinking this paper here. And I was just looking at a card. Move these out of the way. And I quite like that. That's pumpkin pie. But I quite like the pale papaya as well. And I thought maybe do that as the base. Maybe that one as the base. And then to have a few colours going on. I like that idea. Let me just put that over there. Oh, I've also been, oh, I love it too, Di. It's beautiful. Sorry, I'm going to yawn. I'm really tired tonight. I've just had such a busy week. And then I didn't get to have my nap. Didn't get to have my nana nap. I've been playing with the cards I'm going to do for my next class, which is made with the Abstract Beauty. And once you get into it, you know, sometimes it takes a little while to warm up. Hang on, I've just got to clean my board. There's a bit of dirt in it. I'm just going to use the brush to get stuff out of there, over the garbage bin. And yeah, sometimes it takes a little while to warm up, so I don't always have my inspiration immediately. So if you're crafting, don't worry about that. I think the main thing that helps me is just to relax into it and just, you know, start playing with bits and pieces. Cut them out, have a fiddle with them, and then it sort of just starts coming together. Trying different things. I don't show you the cards before my class. I'll do one of my little sneak peeks. Right, so this is going to be my base. So I'm going to I'll do it up this end because I've got it up here. 10.5 is my fold. I'm not going to do any fancy folds, Diana. Diana's been really getting into the fancy folds. I love it. But I thought, nah, tonight we'll just do something basic. What happened there? Did I not cut that right? Let me check my size. Hang on. I like having the centimetres down here because I can check. Yep, that's 21. Oh, it's 21 and a bit actually. It's 1 millimetre over. So that may be where I went wrong on my fold. Let me check this side. Yeah, that's what happened. Okay, let me just check. I wonder why that happened. Maybe I used it for something else. 10.5 on the fold. See, I'm a little tiny bit over, so I'm going to go up there. And we do have another measurement here, so I can double check that I've got that on there. Just make sure that's right. Did I fold it straight? Maybe I didn't fold it straight. Yeah, I think I did. I'm just going to trim that little bit off because see how small that was? Makes all the difference. Oh, there we go, that's better. Okay, while we've got the trimmer out, I'll just grab that one. And then I'm going to use the pumpkin pie, and I'm going to do that one. I'm going to trim that off first, so I'll just go, oh no, what do I've got to think first. Hang on, do we want to go right to the edge of the card or come in a bit? I think I'll go to the edge today. So that is 14, just remember what that is, 14.85 width. That way, so this way, which this one already is, and then we want to go, I'll come in a little bit to, will we come in 5 or will we come in less? Just a second. Will I come in that far or will I come in that far? No, I think I'll come in, so I'll go to 10. Let me just turn that around. 10. Oh, hi Wendy, welcome. Are you crafting with us tonight? Right, and that's that. And then when we do this one, I'm going to actually stamp. I'm going to stamp this onto it. I'm just thinking I might have to get my stamparatus out. It's quite big. It just fits on here, but there's a little bit hanging over the edge. So I think I'll get the stamparatus out and work out where we're going to put that, and then I'll trim that down. I'll just get that out. So this is my stamparatus. Oh, I've got my stamp on there. This is my Bifi Handcrafts one, and I've got my stamps all set up on there ready to go. Oh look, I've still got another stamp on the other one. I might have to use the other one. Look, I used that a few weeks ago. I haven't taken it off. I might just put that back for a second. We'll just use this one. So you can turn it over and use the other side if you've got a stamp on it already. That's fine. And let's just get my magnet off. Okay, you don't have to. Now we're using the red rubber stamp, so we've got to take this mat out. All right, use that one when you're using your clear stamps, the photopolymer. You don't have to have this on here. There is a nice surface there which you clean off. I haven't cleaned it for a while. I've had this on. You can clean it off, or you can leave the paper on if you need it. I'll just leave the paper under there. I'll just work out. I think I'll just put it. I might just put it right in because that way it's in the corner, and we're not going to be over this side. Oh, you're in Jindabyne. Lovely. I bet it's cold down there. It's cold up here. So this one, if you look at the size, well, I'll use this size of the card. we're not going to get a heap of down the bottom and above it. So basically I just want to look at how much of the green do I want. Do I want any blue? You know, do I want to go high? I think I'll go a little higher. I think I'll go to there. That way I get a little bit of blue behind. I'll maybe go a tiny bit higher. Don't want to go too much higher. And the width of it, because we're going to cut it off, is that the right spot, or do we want to come over this way a bit more? Get a bit of height. Oh, sticking on my fingers. If I stay over to this side more, I can, when I trim that edge off, there's not much left really, is there? You could still use that somewhere if you want to. I think that works there. And then just pop your plate down. I'm just going to use the black, my normal, not stable, Memento. Very cold. Oh, 6 degrees. Oh my goodness. I hope you've got your warm woolies with you. Wow. Okay, now someone told, I was watching someone the other day. I did the on tour on the weekend. Oh, it's been a busy time, hasn't it? Had the grandchild down as well. It's been wonderful. And I saw someone use a stamp pad underneath there. They did some demonstrations, and you put that under there. She had it under there to do her inking. So I thought, what a good idea. It doesn't look like I'm going to get any ink. Hang on, I haven't even cleaned my stamp. What am I doing? Let me just get my chamois up. And we'll just give that a wipe, because it's good to wipe them first before you use them. Get any residue off them. But I'm doing the Stamparatus because that way, if it doesn't stamp enough, I can add some more. So I think I'm going to just do it in black. Yeah. You could do it in colours if you were doing it on a white card. I just push it down, make sure you've got enough ink on it. Depending on the stamp, big one like this, I do it this way. If it's a smaller stamp, I tend to dab it on the ink pad, but it just depends what I'm doing. Just work out what works best for you. And then we'll just go over there. So I'm just making sure as I put that down that I'm keeping that line nice and up against there, so that it stays the same if I do it again, which I will. I will do that again. Link it up again. Isn't that cute? Now I'm going to use my new blends and maybe some old blends to colour in a little bit. Oh, excuse me, I just burped. Something out of the way up there. Hope I got that in the right spot. Give that a push. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I think that's enough. That's the new Tahitian tie, look. Isn't it gorgeous? Gorgeous. Okay, I think that will do for that one. Just going to wipe that off with my chamois. So this is really good if you're going to do a few cards the same, and you could just get your stamp on there and just next and get your stamping latte. But we're not going to do that tonight. I don't think we are. Oh, I don't know what we're doing next, so let's just take that one off. Put that back in my packet. I think the other things I'll add, actually maybe I'll leave it on there to add things. I was going to add some. Now we've got a whole lot of things. Oh dear, oh dear. Fiona's having a crisis. Her stamps are sticking together. I'm not sure how that happened. Oops. Oops. Wasn't too much of a crisis. It's okay. Look, there's little birds. Aren't they cute? Not sure whether to put them on now or later though, after I've cut it. They'd be nice in the background there, wouldn't they? Let's work out where it's going to go to. About there. So our line will go about there, I think. We'll be going up to the top. Maybe we'll put some birds in there. About there. Oh, that one's off the page. Maybe we'll go back one. There we go. Let's put them on while we're here. Now I think I need something a little paler for those so that they're more in the background. So I'm going to go, what colour will we go? I'd go with the grey. Of course, the other thing, you could stamp off the black. I might go with a smoky slate, see what that looks like. Let's put the black one together. I'll just wipe them again with my chamois. I know you couldn't see that, never mind. And I'll move these out of the way so I don't get them stuck to anything. On the screen, got to make sure I'm on screen. Stamp some little birdies. I'm just going to do that on a bit of paper first, because I'll use a piece that's doubled over already, just because I want to try that first. Yeah, so they're nice and grey. That'll do. That way I can test it out a bit before I put it straight on my paper. Hi, Steph. Just saw you there. Just playing with the New Horizons and this host set. The host set is called Expressions of Friendship. A bit of lumpy ink there. I think my ink pad's a bit wet. Not real happy with the way it's inking. That will have to do. Just going to put some little birdies on the page. There we go. Little grey one. So that's smoky slate. That's nice. Oh, I like that. Lovely. Right, take the birds off. Oh, I think I better put them inside the packet. I've got too many things outside the packet and they're all falling. They're all getting stuck. Look what I've done. Just grab them on your fingers. Thought I was being clever before, leaving them on the top so I could see them. I love that. That's a wood look. Just put these back in the packet. There's one more somewhere. Right. We can see what they are when we turn it over. Okay. So that was Smoky Slate. And now what do we do? Oh, perhaps we'd better cut it down. Well, what am I going to do here? I'm just thinking, I've got dies. So I was actually thinking maybe, oops, these will stick on, look. Oh, no. Oops, that's not going to work, is it? let's put that over here for a minute. Look, they're trees. We could die cut these out of something. And these ones are like little houses. I'm not sure yet. I might use dye. I might use both. It's not a bad idea, is it? I'm just wondering whether to use some of the... Oh, there's trees in here too, look. We could stamp some trees up the back maybe. And then put the houses. All the houses and then the trees in front. Oh, I don't know. Ooh. To work that out, won't we? It's fun building a little picture on the screen. Thinking maybe put them on first. Maybe we'll do the trees first. Don't think we'll need the grass. Oh, where's the grass? There's grass in here. Oh, that's sort of like too big, I think, for this bit. That's another picture. Another day. I like the trees there, and I've got to keep in mind that I'm going to be trimming a little bit of this off. So I think we'll do the trees there. Right, get our stamp on. Now, what colour will we do them? Ooh. What about a dark? Ooh, mossy meadow. Old olive is one of the colours in the papers. So just remember on your papers it tells you all the colours here. We've got old olive on there. They've got evening evergreen. Maybe I'll go evening evergreen. Why not? Let's go. Oh, they're cute. Better just put this back. Oops. Oops. Having a few oopses tonight. Right. Now we've got to clean that stamp too. I should have washed them all before I did this. But never mind. We'll just wash them as we go. So just stamp. Get some ink on there. Oh, don't need much of that, do we? It's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Right, there's that. I'm going to use my trusty bit of paper again. And just stamp that down. Just to get a look at what it looks like. It might be way too dark if we look at that. Oh, it might be alright, you know. So if we go for a second stamp, just want to get the stamp off on there, see what that looks like. See, that might be too light. Because the other thing we could do while we're thinking about this is, where's my daubers gone? Where are my daubers? Rearrange the desk, see? Let me move these out of the way. We can use our dauber. And I think that was my evening evergreen. Oh, can't remember. And dauber a bit of colour on instead of doing it off the ink pad, because that way it won't be quite so dark. You can just dauber a little bit of ink on. And you can even dauber it so that you get it a bit shaded, like so it's not all totally solid. I'll try that. Let's do that. You ready? I hope I put in the right spot. Too late now. Too late. There we go. Oh, there you go. That's lovely. So they're a little bit, you know. Yeah, I love it. Okay, we've got to colour that tree in a bit. So, let's see what we'll do with that. I'm going to use my new blend. So this is the dark one, Parakeet Party. This is brand new. This is in your new in colours in the new catalogue that's coming out. So they'll be available in May, unless you join now. And then you too can buy them early. Just cleaning my stamp off. Right. I'll just test that out over here. Yep. I'm just going to colour some of this grass in. Oh, bright green. Look at it. Oh, I love it. Brighten my card up a bit. And I'm just going to use the light one. Isn't it gorgeous? Now don't forget, they always come out a bit darker when you first do it. Get a bit more of the light one in. Love that. Woohoo! I'm going to put a little bit up in the tree and colour that in a bit. I'll get some other colours going in a minute. It's gone funny there. Could probably take it out of there, couldn't I? I'm not sure if I'm going to stamp anything else on it yet. Let's put a bit of green in. Doo, doo, doo. This is the light one. I'll go and get the other. Something else. We'll get rid of the old olive, I think. I think I've got one. Don't know. I'll have to check. I've still got a few blends to get in my collection. Does anyone else like using the blends? Being a bit random about my colouring. It's not very, you know. Right, that's that one. Let me find my blends. All up here. Oh, I think I picked out the right box thing. Let's see what we got in this one. Let's take that off for a second. So these just come straight up and out. I'll take them off. Right, what are we getting here? Let's have a look. I had them all turned around the right way, you know. This is Mossy Meadow. That's not what I wanted. I wanted Old Olive. I've got some Old Olive here. Let's see how that looks in there. Yeah, see, that's a bit darker. So I'll just put a few of those in. Talk softer when I'm colouring in. So on tour was fun the other day. Got to meet some lovely people again. More lovely people. Selling Stampin' Up! It's lovely. And we got to see a few of the new things being used. So that was really fun. Talk about our wonderful teams. The joy of it all. It's good. There's another one coming up that's just a creative one. Not business oriented at all, just creating and fun. So I'm looking forward to that. Right, I think that'll do. Maybe a little bit there. Just want to be a bit random. Cool, isn't it? Look at this funny little line here. Looks like a little, could be a little fence or something, couldn't it? Now I think I'll do the tree as well. Oh, what colour will I do the tree? What have I got in this box? I've got soft suede. And what have I got in the other box? I've got all the skin tone colours. They might work, mightn't they? I don't know if I've got many others that are dark, that are brown. Cinnamon cider. That's the other one. Might try a bit of this one. Let's see what happens. Let's see what it looks like first. Okay, that'll do. Let's do a bit down here. Love tree trunks. You might have noticed that if you look at my posts. I love wood grain stuff. It's gorgeous. Took some photos the other day of the board walk when I was walking. So gorgeous. It's all ripply. Oops, that went a bit off. Oh well. It's a tree. It's all good. So that's that colour. Not sure whether to go darker. Oh, I just pulled the whole thing off. Whoops, that's not what's supposed to happen. If you have that happen, don't panic. Don't panic. Just pull the lid off. Pull the lid off and put it back in. There we go. There we go. It's all good. Phew. Pulled it too hard. Now which way do I want to go? Go one side. Actually, maybe we'll use the other end anyway because I want the brushy bit. Just push that back in. So this is why I always test my markers when I buy them, because you've got to make sure they're okay. So that one, I mean, it's okay. It just, you've got to push it back together. But occasionally you'll get one that's not okay, but they're really good about replacing things if you need to. If they're faulty. I'll leave that one like that and then do the next one. See what this colour's like. I'll just try it over here first. That's a bit, might be too dark, that one I think. So that's one of the blends that you get with, what's it called? I got it out before, now I don't know where I stuck it. I can't remember where I put it. No, I can't see it anywhere. It's the one that's for sale at the moment, separately with the hands and everything. I was thinking about it before. Hang on, let me just go into what's new. That's where you'll find it. So if you're looking on the website, it's under what's new. All together is what I'm looking for. And it comes, if you buy the whole collection together, you get all these blends. They're natural tone stamp and blends collection. So they come in packets of 2, and this one's at SU 100. It goes up to 1,000. That one's really dark. I don't want the really dark one. I want to go a bit lighter. So we'll go to the 400. See what that's like. It's a bit more browny colours like in there, isn't it? So we might do that. There we go. Ooh. Lovely. And that way we'll have a more solid tree. Oh, okay, Wendy, that's fine. Oh, lovely. Have a lovely time. Can't wait to see you in person. Ooh. It's all good. Just fill that bit in there. There we go. I think that'll do. I'll put a bit of that up there. Lovely. It's coming together nicely. Right, what do we do next? Put a few things back up on the shelf. I just stuck them all up there together. Okay, we need the trim around there. Take this off here. And remember to keep your magnets apart. I don't want them getting up to mischief. Put my board back together. My little stamp away. Hi Amy, welcome. We're just playing. Are you doing any crafting? So this one I want to go to. Let me have a look at this one. So that one was 10. So I think we don't want too much of a... Oops, I've got ink on me now. What a surprise. Okay, if we're looking at the card that way, make sure we put it around the right way. I'm going to go right to the edge. So I just usually look at it like this and go, where do I want to go to? So I've made that one close to the edge like that. So if I want a little bit more of a border, I'll need to bring this one in a little bit less, so let's say a centimetre shorter. So this one is 10, so I'll want to do this one to 9. So I just need to work out where I want to cut it. So if that's 9 there, I think that works out okay. Chop it off. Go, cut in the wrong spot. No. Kidding. Then you've got a piece left to do something else with. Look at the back of that. Okay, flip it around and we'll go to 9. That's pretty. Look at that one. You could even use that on the top. Oh, if you want to. See how that's looking. Now, here's my January board. Defluff my cardboard. Let's just have a look at this. That one goes to there. I should trim that a bit. Right. Fix that bit. Gee, I'm being a bit fluffy tonight with my cutting. I just push too hard sometimes. It's all good. Just tidy it up. Okay, so I'm going to put that one there. Don't worry, you can get rid of that later. Oh, I've got to trim the edge off too, haven't I? Alright, we'll trim the edge off to the tree. We'll just do that over here. So then we go to 1485 to match up with our card. That should be right now. There. So that's pumpkin pie. But I just have to hold it up a bit. I'm just looking at it first. I think I like that. Oh, do I need more of a... Oh, now I'm thinking I need to cut the pumpkin pie down a bit. Oh, just a little bit. Maybe just bring that down a little bit. Yeah, I think so. I do think so. I think I'll take a few mils off that. Let's get the ruler out. That's about 3 millimeters. So I'll want to go to, take 3 off 10. I want to go to 97. Going to go to 97. 97. Where are we? 97. So I'll cut this side. 97. There. Sometimes I can't tell until I've placed it all together. Let's try that again. Isn't that cute? Right, now I wanted to put some, let me get rid of that. I'm just tossing up whether to put some, where did my houses go? Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's trouble in the camp. Where did my houses go? I've lost them. It happens some days, you know. Did anybody see my houses? In the bin? They're probably stuck to something. Oh, they're probably stuck to the mat that they're supposed to be on. It's okay. Oh dearie me. So we could do houses there, or we could do more trees. So we could even use a piece of this if we wanted to, if it was the right colour. That's probably not the right colour. The trees, maybe? If I do the trees and see what that looks like in that colour. The other thing we could do is look for another piece of paper and go with a darker one to get something a little bit darker, like with the trees at least, going on. That's rather than doing a bold. A bold one. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Let's cut this one and see what it looks like as trees. Maybe we'll go that little piece there. And while we're at it, we'll cut the houses just for the fun of it. What have we got on this one? Oh, they're blue. Blue houses. Maybe we could cut them out of that bit. Although that looks really rocky. That's a really pretty piece, isn't it? I'll find another piece. We'll find another bit. Let's have a look. So these are some of the papers. So on the back they're that colour. Love that. That's the one we're using. That's the other one we just saw. So I've got two of them all. That's the back, see? They're gorgeous. We could perhaps use a bit of that, because that will go really nicely with that one. That's the back of that one. I love that. So I love them all, yes. They're so pretty. They're just beautiful. Look at it. Oh, it's beautiful. Sorry, I think I've got a few doubles there. I think I'm doubling up now. Okay, let's find that other one I just said. This one. Okay, and I just might cut a house out of that one. I don't know. Sorry, I'm having a change of mind. Just thinking. Do the trees out of that. Will it be too light? Or should I do the trees out of this one? Maybe that one. Okay, I'm just going to trim a little piece off. It'll fit the trees on it. So I just put my dies on there like that. I'm going to trim that little piece off. cut a piece out of that. Just trying to decide what colour to do the little houses. And you know what, we can always colour them with something anyway, can't we? We could go the blue. You feel bad when you chop them up. Yeah, I know the feeling. I'm struggling with that. Like, oh, I can't really chop that up. But I've got to chop it. So I'm looking for a bit of grey, but it's not working for me. I might just go with the blue because we can always change it a little bit. Okay, so we'll die cut that one. Just put this over here for a minute. There. Just grab my little machine, and we can use the Mini for this. Whoops, cut stuck in a cord down there. Put our Mini down. Because we can do these at the same time, probably. Go that end. We should be able to fit this one on as well. And then if it's not coloured enough, we'll just colour it in a bit. We should go this end. Get a bit of that bluey bit in there. Right, now make sure they're staggered over the end here. Just have to make sure you use all those loose bits up, I suppose, Di, when you chop them. Right, actually that doesn't look too bad at all, does it? Look. Oh, look at that. Ooh, yeah. Cheese. I might be going overboard here, but you know. It's fun. Oh, maybe I can't do both. We might have to make another card now. Oh, look at the back. You could even do that. Too many things to choose from. I think I like the green trees. Line that one on there. That's too many, isn't it? It's too much. See, maybe you don't need all those trees. You could overlap them a bit more. They're beautiful trees, though. I do love them. They might be alright on their own. I'm having second thoughts about those bits. I might have to use them on the next card. Have I got time? It's 9:25. Who's got all night? Will I go the houses? Ooh. Oh, decisions. Let's put these back so they don't get, whoops, throw them on the floor. And back over there. Okay, let's think about that for a second. Put this together. Okay, I'm going to put this piece on that piece first. Look at that piece. Woohoo! See, you could put little. Oh, can't pick it up. Put little houses on there. Look. You could die cut them out of normal cardstock. The glue going, it's getting a bit low. Just be aware when you're doing this on cardstock that's got any gold on the other side, it shows through, so just be really careful with that. This one's matte, so it's okay. Just going to put that on there. Try and get that even. I haven't got my head in the picture. When you do that, you've got to get your head over the top of it. And use your silicone mat underneath if you're worried about where the silicone mat's gone. Thrown it in my box. One of these. If you're worried about getting glue everywhere, use your silicone mat so that if you do that and it comes out, it's on the mat. And then you can just rub it off and put in the bin. So there's a little bit of rough bit there, so I'm just going to go like that. That's okay. So my base is pale papaya. Just going to rub that down because it's sticking up a little tiny bit. It's from when I cut it. So don't forget the last chance sale is still on. There's some really good bargains in there still. A lot of things are sold though. So that thing I was using last week to make chocolate, fake chocolate, not real chocolate, that's already gone. The hammered metal embossing folder. I don't think these ones are on special though. They are beautiful though. Alright, so I'm just lining that one up down that side first, and it should just work out for the other end because it's all so big and straight. What a good press. Love that. Now we've got to pick a sentiment yet. We haven't done a sentiment. I've got to decide whether to use any more things on there or not. So we've got the sentiments in this one. I'll use one of these. You could even stamp onto a bit of this and cut it out if you want to. Or we can find some little piece of card. I want to find a bit of pale papaya. Where's my box? Oh, you know what else I got out? Hang on a minute. I got this out. This is the Shimmer Vellum, In Colour Shimmer Vellum from the latest In Colours from the current year. And that is, I think it's on special. Shimmer Vellum, $16.80 instead of $21. It's retiring soon. So that's really pretty. I used some of that the other week in one of my cards. Maybe we should use a little bit of that. Because that comes in pale papaya. I could put my sentiment on that, couldn't I? So if you use it that way, it'll be matte, and it's like a coloured vellum. Or if you use it this way, you've got the shimmer. Maybe I'll try that. Which one will we do? Oh, what about? Ooh. Wondering whether we need to colour the girl in now that I'm looking at her. I think we do, because she looks a bit see-through there. Just a moment, I'm going to do that. I'll lay down for a second. think we will do that. And I'll use the, which one will I use? That one. That's pale papaya. That's interesting, isn't it? Thought it was one of the skin colour ones and it was pale papaya. I guess you could use that, couldn't you? Let's see what colour this one is. Where's my paper gone? Maybe we don't need to colour our legs in. This is the lightest one in the pack. Is that a face? No, that's all the hair. Okay, what colour dress will we do? She looks like she's got a green dress on already, doesn't she? Let's do the swing. Oh no, that's a bit dark. Don't go too dark, do we? How about we do the pale papaya swing? Her dress. What colour will I do a dress? And we'll have to do her hair. So we'll do some dark pale. Oh, look at I've got my hair in the picture there. Sorry about that. Not on my hair in the picture. Pale papaya hair. So you can have streaky hair. That's cool. I need a bit more colour in there. Colour hair will we do? I mean dress, sorry. Anyone got any ideas for the dress? Here we go. What colour dress will we do? Still tossing up whether to put the houses on. Does that look like in the picture? Right, while we're deciding on the colour of a dress, we'll just do a sentiment. And I think it'll have to be something down here. Thinking of you is nice. I like thinking of you. Where's thinking of you? Here it is. Purple. Oh, yes, purple. Purple. What have I got in the box here? What have I got in the box? I've got dark blackberry bliss. That might be a bit too dark. Let's just go over here. That colour. That's the light one. So if I go, I could do the dark around the back, couldn't I? Give it some accents with the dark one. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Cute. Okay, do I like the houses? No, I don't like the houses there. I looked at them on the screen. Not liking the houses. They're not doing it for me there. Okay, so and if we put thinking of you over here, we could either stamp it onto the glittery card and then cut around it, or we could just stamp it straight onto the card, but I think it'd be nice if it was sitting on this. Okey-dokey. Now I'm going to use my Stays On, because I think it'll work better on this stuff. Oh, that is such a beautiful stamp. Look at that. So I do it there. I think I'll do it in about there, and then I can cut it out or make it bigger or whatever. Put that on there. That's stamped okay. Okay, there's my chamois. Now just remember, with the Stays On, you'll need to clean that with the other stuff as well, the Stays On cleaner, to get it off your stamp. Just rub that on a bit. I'll just use a dry wipe that I've got over there. Just wipe it off with that. There you go. That will keep it nice and clean. It's important to do that with those. Now, I didn't stamp it straight, so we'll just cut it out. I was trying so hard to stamp it straight. Didn't happen. Never mind. Okay, I'll just cut that off. I'll just cut around it. I like cutting around them sometimes. It's just a nice little effect. If you're not sure about cutting around them, you can always use the stamp shape to work it out, like to copy that, because that usually works alright. Worked okay. I've just got this little piece here on a... Can't get it. And the other thing you can do, if you've got one of these little emery boards, just be careful I don't touch that. It might take a little bit longer to dry as well. You've got to be careful. You could heat it. I think it's dry. Could always touch it, of course, to find out, couldn't I? Just put them there. Okay. I'm just going to put that. I quite like this little piece here. But I'm going to be covering that up, aren't I? I will just use glue dot, a couple of glue dots to stick that down. But before I do that, I'm just thinking. Thinking about some linen thread. Whether to put a bit of that on the back. Bit of linen thread squiggling around here. Behind it, maybe. I don't know. Not sure about that. You could just stick it along the bottom anyway, couldn't you? Oh, it doesn't want to go where I want it. Probably could have stuck it on like that, but you know, I could have done that before I stuck it down. Very good at that. Thinking about later. I'm going to do it that way. Look, I've got my new ribbon scissors. Ribbon! I know it's not ribbon, it's linen thread. But I'm still using them for all my ribbons. I like it sitting loose like that. Fiddle with that bit in a minute. Where's my tool? Where is my tool? I'm going to just stick that down. That off your finger. Stick that like that. Stick that one on it in a minute. I just like to fiddle with it until I get it where I want it. Okay, so then the other question is, do I leave it out the side like that, which I quite like, or bring it back around and have it sort of, let's just have a look at that for a second. That'd be like a big bow sort of, wouldn't it? We could do that too. Bring that bit down. I hadn't thought of that until just then. Oh, I love doing this. It's fun. So much fun. And have that on there as a bow. Could do that too. Put that bit up there. Maybe we'll do that. I'm just going to use a couple more glue dots. We added glue dots. No. It's alright, I've got another box. I'm just going to put another one over the top of that to hold it in place. Oh, they stick well. Oh, they stick into my fingers. Give that a good push. Just trying not to touch the ink too much. That's all right, and I'll secure that one up there. So I just do that with a little bit of glue. Tiny bit of glue. You could use the narrow tip glue. I don't use it a real lot, but there's a fine tip glue that has a really fine little, it takes a little bit longer to dry though, but it's clear. So it comes like that. I tend to use the Tombow more, but this is handy for some things. I just put a little tiny bit there, and then I want to put this up here, so I'm going to put a tiny bit of glue there, just a tiny bit. You need a tiny bit. Hold it on there and let it sit there. And then this one, I'll just put a little bit there. Where did that go? About there. Oops, that went too big. Oops, the daisies. We don't want that much glue, okay? So I'm just going to use my take your pick and stick it on my finger. And that will come off just fine in a minute. Right, and then you can just rub that off with a tissue, or wait till it dries and rub it off. It'll just rub off. No worries about that. Okay, I think I need something else. We need something else. What else do we need? We need something else on there. We need some bling. What are these? I don't know if I can use them on there. No, they're too much, too bally. Oh look, now this is the new ribbon, metallic woven ribbon. I bought this colour, which is the Starry Sky, and I've also bought Tahitian Tide. But look how beautiful that is. That would have been nice on there, wouldn't it? Forgot about that until just then. Never mind. Look at that. Can stick it along there. That would add a bit of bling, wouldn't it? Okay, not this time. To another card. I just thought I'd show you. So you can even use the new in colours with this paper. Right, we need something else on there. We need rocks. Now, I'm not sure the rocks are going to work. They look a bit too big, don't they? I have to go smaller, I think. Something else. Nope. These rocks. Maybe we could put some sea glass on there. Or we could stick a butterfly on there. Or we could colour in some of these. That might work. Or what else have I got? Lots of things in here. Opal rounds, they're a bit too big. And the small ones are a bit, oh, they're pretty though. No, I think they're not quite right. What are these ones? Oh, they're the Rhinestone Waves Basic Jewels. Look at those. Aren't they beautiful? They're the Waves ones. I won't use the Waves. And we've got some champagne. Oh, champagne looks nice. Anyone for some champagne? I think the champagne might work. Bring it up a little bit. That way you won't have to colour those ones in. What do you think? You get them off there. Oh yeah, I think this is what we're doing. I like those on that. That just seems to really finish it off. Stick that on the end. How's all your card making going? Anybody card making? Who said they were card making earlier? Let me have a look. Where's my thing? Anybody? Oh Diana's making masculine cards. Deborah's at the trivia. Oh, you've done one, Diana. Good job. I haven't. I was going to do two, but it's getting too late again. You're just watching, that's okay. It's good to just watch sometimes and relax. Yeah, you know my challenges, don't you? Where will I put the bling? Oh dear, sorry, have a yawn. Oh, dearie, dearie me. Bling in the trees. Could put some pretty shoes on her feet, couldn't I? Bling shoes. Oh dear, get my head out of the picture. I keep putting my head in the picture. You know, with this paper, you could even put a sun in there somewhere if you wanted to. Can't decide where to put my bling, I'm sorry. I feel like it needs to be a bit more random. Maybe I should put it in the tree, actually. That looks nice. I'll just do them in the tree. It's alright, isn't it? I think I like that in the tree. Yeah. It's alright, I got some more of these. I bought more because I love it. That just singed it up, didn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to show you up close. Oh, that's better. I just love it when it happens, you know. It's got to keep going until it gets to that point. Can't get my packet open. Never mind. Let's just throw them over there. Look. Now I'll bring it up. Oh, that's okay, Steph. It's good to just watch sometimes, get ideas. So this one's all glittery because of it's vellum, coloured vellum. And then you've got a bling in the trees. They could be little peaches or something. So I don't think we'll use these ones. I'll do them on another card, but I don't know if I can do them now. It's 10 o'clock. I could be really quick, couldn't I? Ah, that was a joke. I was quick the other day. I made a card quick. You weren't here, sorry. Let me look at the catalogue and we'll see if we can do that other one quick, because that one might be quicker. Let's see, we've already got these cut out. I was looking at this one. Oh, see, that's got twine on it too. I just used twine, didn't I? I'm just looking at these ones to see which one's quick. Which one's quick? Quick with Fiona. Oh. Okay, if you're ordering from me, that would be lovely. And there's my host code for April. And there's my webpage if you're looking for that. If you want to ask any questions, just pop them in the comments or send me a message. You've not used that stamp set yet. Ideas. I know. And look, this one's got the diorama dies. That's what that one is, if you're looking for what that is. And they've used an embossing folder as well. And this one here, can't tell if that's embossed. I think it might be, but I'm not 100% sure if that piece of paper is embossed. But they've used that die cut there to die cut the paper, look, and make that blue piece in there. So it actually looks like water. That's really interesting. And then they've used the little fences. So we used the fences the other day in my class cards with the hedgehogs. So you can use them for lots of different things. This one's got the trees here. That's an embossing folder. That's really nice, isn't it? Wow, that's really cool. So they've embossed the paper. Just trying to think. So I've got that one. And they've actually put a few stamps together there. Look, breathe, relax and enjoy your day. The middle one, the green one, this one. That one, yeah, I guess so, because I've already got that stamp. It's cut out, haven't I? And it's just trees and trees. Let me find that bit of paper. Hang on, I've just got to put some bling away. Let's see if we can do this. Hang on a minute. Just got to find all the paper. What colour base is that? Oh yeah, that's soft succulent. I've got all the base colours out before. Is it that one? I think it's that one. Okay. Just get these things out of the way. Alright. Let's time it. It's nearly 10 o'clock. Okay, let's go. Move this one out the way for a minute. I think they've used another colour. Oh, that's probably garden green, which I also have out. I want to leave that on the table so we can see what we're doing. Alright, so we've got... Now the only trouble is I don't know what size card they've used, so that will be interesting in a minute. Because it looks quite long, doesn't it? I'll just do it to my normal size card that I do. That's 14.85. And then fold it at 10.5 centimetres, we're talking. So let's just see where it lands. Yeah, okay, so they've cut the yellow off the top and they've just kept the green. So if we cut it to, we'll cut it that way. To 10. And then we'll stamp it first and then cut it. Let's see if we can do it. Where's my little stamps? I just put the stamps here now. It's okay, they're here. Don't panic, they're here somewhere. My table. What have we got? Wishing you so much happiness. There it is. And we want the trees. And that's the only stamp, isn't it? And then that's the die cut, which we've already got. Think we can use that one? I reckon we can use that one. Seeing as we've got it already. Okay. So that looks like the evening evergreen again. Stamp block. Stamp block. Ooh, is that big enough? No, I'll use that one. Stamp block. That one. Okay. Okay. Oh, and we need a little bit of white, don't we? Just find a little bit of white. Somewhere around my desk. There it is. The pink box. I've got to remember it's in the pink box. And that one, now, did they use the die cut? I think they, I'm not sure if they have or whether they've just cut it out. Let's have a look at that. They use this, the top of it. I think they have, look. And then they've just cut it off. Yes, so I need a piece about that big. I think that's just a bit too small. Try another piece. Let's see if we've got another one. to work. Okay. So that's the same. I think that's, oh, that might be soft succulent, I think. Get that one out. Okay, let's do the trees. Now, we're going to be chopping them off, aren't we? So we've got to make sure we put them in the right spot. Let's just have a look at that before we stamp. So if I come from this edge, they've actually chopped this edge off, because this little piece here is where it's chopped, and then that little edge goes up there, but we've got to cut this and this, don't we? So we'll start from this side and work across, I think. Right, so we'll put that one up there. Make sure we got it on that. It's hard to see whether you've got it on that line. It's about there, I think. That's where it's going. Oh, look at that. Okay. And then this one is over. See, the trouble is I don't know whether they've used the same size card. That's the trick here. So if I chop that tree, let's go, it'll be chopped to there, and then that tree, so it's got to go another space. We should be right, I reckon, if we go over here. We'll find out in a minute, won't we? Did I ink that? Yes. Did I ink it? Look at that. Alright, so this one's about there, I think. About there. Let's just do it. Let's just wing it. What's the worst that can happen? We just make a different cut. That's all. Alright, I'll stick that one in. Back in my box. Get back in the box. Right, close that because we don't want to get ink everywhere. Oh, and then we'll stamp this thing. Put that there. Right, let's get that one on. Enough ink on there. And I'll just put that there so I sort of know where it's going. And I'll just stamp with the frame on, because then you know where it is. Don't forget to clean your stamp. Look, we're going quick, we're going quick. Now we just got to cut him out. And I'll just cut the whole thing out, because then I'll have another bit left over maybe for something else. Maybe, we'll see. Let's try and line that up. Alright, now I usually go over the end a bit. Forgot to put my mat down, didn't I? Stand up so I can hold it there. Okay, now you could use your die. I'm just thinking about this. Bit of fluff on there. You could possibly use your die to cut that bottom bit if you were careful, but I don't think I will. I'll just use my scissors. Where have they gone? Underneath. I'll go this way. They've gone under there. that one, haven't they? Maybe I didn't go high enough. And do you know what? It's your own little bit of artwork, so just do it however you like. I'm going to go down a bit. I'm not going to go right on that edge there because I didn't go up high enough to go along this edge here. That's fine. I don't want them to be sort of equal. And it doesn't matter, we can just trim them around anyway, can't we? Look, we could just trim that off. I might just do that. Make it however you want it. I'm going to make that one up there like that. Just looks a bit rugged. I just want it to be a bit rugged. Oh goody, we've got a big mess. Oh dear. It's good to have a big mess, isn't it, when you're doing this? Okay, so that's that, that's that, that's that. And if you wanted those coloured trees, you could just use your, I'm pretty sure they've used garden green on there, like that. But I'm just going to go with those ones because I've got them out already. The other thing you could do is use the one of the biggest ones out of this pack, if you're getting the pack. Some ideas for you. Okay, let's chop it. Let's chop this thing up and work out where we're putting things. And we'll be nearly done. How is that? How am I going for time? It's been 8 minutes. No. Okay, so we're going to trim the very edge of that off because they have. And then we're going to trim off into that tree. I'm not measuring, I'm just trimming. I'll measure something soon, but not straight away. I reckon there. Hang on, we can see that stem there, but we don't want to cut through that stem. So that's that one. And then, oh, we didn't do the birds. Lucky we saw the birds before we cut the next bit. Woo. That was close. Did anybody else notice that? There's no birds. Oh dear. Quick, get the birds on there. Which way do the birds go? That way. That way. Okay, I think they're black, so I'm going to do them black. 10 minutes, thanks, Di. Okay, birds. Where did the birds go? Oh, this is where we're going to have to cut the birds in half. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, gee, they are over the top of that tree nearly. Look. Over the top of that tree. Maybe a bit more over. And then we've got to chop it between there and there. It's going there. There they are. Done. Cover up here. Have I forgot to stamp anything else? I thought I'd checked everything. Oh. No, I've done them now. It's all good because I got chopped between two birds here. Right, I've got chopped down there between those two birds. Let's put this on. Make sure we've got it between the two birds. Make sure it's straight. There we go. Done. Now let's see how we're looking for space. I hope I haven't chopped too much off. Otherwise we're just going to have bigger gaps. Right, if I put that one there, try and get that all equal. And then do that one like that. And then that one, oh, look at that. I've just got to chop a bit off that side. So I will start sticking them down. Just get a bit of glue going. I won't put too much on, I hope. Not enough on, but you don't want too much. Okay, hopefully that glue doesn't come out. And I'm just going to try and line this up so that it's equal around the edge and the bottom. Hopefully without my head in your way. Hope I've got that right. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think that's it. That's how it's going. This isn't too hard really if you start with and make sure you've got enough left over on the other end. Looks so effective too, doesn't it? Okay, so we'll just work from this side and again try and get that gap. If you really want to measure it, go for it. I'm just going to look at it and go, yeah, I think that's okay. I hope that's okay. Does it look okay? Oh, look on the screen. It's so good working with a screen in front of you because you can see what you're doing without sticking your head over it. Okay, that's so pretty, isn't it? And then this one I'm going to have to lay down here and work out where I'm cutting it. Okay. I'll get my ruler out. And we'll just double check how good was I. 3 millimeters. Oh, 3 millimeters. 3 millimeters. Well, almost 3 millimeters. That'll do. What have we got here? What have we got? We got 77 and a half. So I want to come in 3, so that'll be 74. Nah, a bit more, a bit less. 74 and a half. To be precise, 74 and a half. Because of the way it worked out. I'm going to chop it off this side. I want to go to 74 and a half. Done. Look at that. Done, 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 done. Alright, I'm going to just double check that before I glue it on. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Look at this pretty paper. It's gorgeous. What you can make with the pink side. Looks like feathery clouds, doesn't it? Oops, don't put too much glue on. It started coming out then. Okay, so I'll just get that one going. Oops, the daisy, my fingers aren't working. Oh. It's too high. So the good thing about the Tombow glue is that it keeps on moving for a bit, as long as you don't push it down too hard. There we go. Oh, that is really pretty. Thanks for picking that card. That is pretty. All right, and then we've got to put our trees on. Where's my trees? Oops, today's I just bent the tree. Oops. Whoops. Might have to put a bit of glue on that tree. I bent it. Just put a bit of glue on all that. Smear it on a bit. Look at this, we're getting there. Okay, and we'll just get this at the same time just to make sure we've got the space right. And our trees go about just a bit down, a bit over there. think that's right. Yep, lovely. And you can pop that up if you want to. They've got this ribbon here, but I don't have any of that ribbon. What other ribbon? Oh, they haven't put it on the card though, have they? What about that one? Do you want some ribbon? Who wants ribbon on my card? Ribbon or no ribbon? Colours that ribbon. That is Blushing Bride. Now I'm not sure if that was on the colours listed. Let's have a look. I don't think it was. Polished Pink was the ribbon, was the colour, the pink colour. I don't think I've got any of that. No, it doesn't quite go there, does it? Righto, it's gone. Ribbon is gone. I'll just stick him up on little dimensionals. That's a nice, quick and easy card. Look at that. What are we up to? 10:18. And of course, if you do one, then you can write down your measurements for next time, so you don't have to think about it so hard. Although it sort of helps that you had the stamps to work off. Up a little bit. Just check if I got that straight. I think that's okay. Ta-da! There we go. Fixed it. Now we can all go to bed. 20 minutes, yay! That's quick for me. There you go, I'll leave that there so you can see them all. So that's the host set, remember that? If you want to host a party, let me know. Well, that's only available to the end of June. That one, the host set, and these ones as well. The Horizons ones, let me think for a minute, I think are going over. Let me just double check that for you. I can't show you my catalogue though, sorry. Horizon, what's the Horizon stamps called? Not sure if they are going over. On the Horizon, I'm looking under H. No, it's not. So On the Horizon stamp set is not in the new catalogue. So if you like them, grab them before they disappear. Let me just go back and check my website. Okay, let me have a look. It doesn't say it's retiring. Maybe I'm going blind here. Mission front. It's called On the Horizon. No, I can't see it in the new catalogue. But it's in the current mini catalogue. So if you like that one, this one, make sure you grab them. They are beautiful. So that is current until the 30th of June. There we go. Oh, thank you, Di. Thank you, Athena. Thank you, everybody. I love the girl on the swing too. She's gorgeous. It just makes me... I used to swing a lot as a child. We had swings in the backyard that my dad built, and I just love that. We weren't hanging from a tree, but we were close to the trees. So I love that. Alrighty. I'll leave it there. Have a good night, everybody. And thanks for joining me. Ciao.